We're about to set the stage for our next presentation coming in from the DP Architects. And this time we actually have our presenter who is better known for being a specialist in terms of retail and mixed-use developments. In fact, his passion was ignited very early due to his involvement during the making of the Dubai Mall as well as Sentosa. We have with us none other than Chua Jun, who is the director, DP Architects, and he's better known with his name Ziggy. That's how he's fondly known as. So ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, in fact, while we're just setting the stage, and let's have none other than Chua Jun to please share his presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause as well? Can we get that energy back in the air? Because I'm a massive fan of the architecture around the Dubai Mall as well as Sentosa, and our next speaker actually was involved in it. That deserves a special round of applause, everyone. None other than Ziggy from DP Architects.
Hi, very good afternoon to friends, partners, colleagues of the retail landscape. I think retail is a very interesting typology that actually shapes a very big part of our lives. And for us at DPA, we've been involved in shaping the built environment for 50 plus years. All over the world, we started in Singapore. Right now, we've grown to many offices, 18 offices worldwide, out of which 4 are in India. And we've got offices in Dubai and even London. So worldwide, we're about 900 staff, and our staff strength and staff size and the reach allowed us to grow our office to provide a whole suite of services, including interior design, facade, landscape. And the reason why we reached out into these different subsidiaries is to really put together a very compelling scheme that allows us to address the needs of the built environment. And tying together all our design ethos is our design DNA built around the idea of green well tech, green for sustainability drive, because we feel that as a member of the built environment industry, we do need to champion that. A well for wellness, because it is important that as we build, as we design, wellness is very much part of how and who and what we design for. And the driving force behind all that, the idea of technology. So throughout our 56 years, we've actually done close to 3,000 projects worldwide, and all these organizers helps us organize our abilities around different typologies. So like the MC earlier shared, so my happy place is retail, so that's where I've been kind of developing my skill sets a little bit more. So retail is very important for us because we feel that retail is actually a very clear canvas for social interaction. It is a public space with commercial value, but at the same time allows people to interact in a very meaningful way. And as architects and as even the developers, we have then a very big responsibility to make sure that we bring the right ingredients together. Like for example, our project in Singapore, the Tampines Hub, allowed us to explore the relationship of public space and private space, and how atriums, how event spaces can work together with food court, food elements to create a very merged space instead of just a merged use. So this allows for socializing to happen within the building, within the architecture. But I think if you think about it from a larger point of view, social spaces also take place at a master plan level, at an urban scale level. So this is our project that we did in Qatar, the Lusail Commercial Boulevard. And what was quite interesting was this became the main celebration area for when the Qatar World Cup happened. And we're very happy and we're very privileged to be a part of this overall curation of spaces. So it also involved creating meaningful mixed-use spaces. So a project of ours, this is in Shanghai, China. So it has conservation elements you see in the low-rise in front, and a retail mall and the background, and on top of that is an office. So it's important to find opportunities to work with different specialists like conservation consultants to find the right places, the right spaces to interject this idea of placemaking, to create little moments of surprises, little moments where you can take a pause, have a cup of coffee with your friend, and have that little moment where you socialize in a very relaxed environment. And also in the future, the social spaces are not only in the building, outside the building, but also on top of the building. So this is the mall that we are working on in Kuala Lumpur called Tun Razak Exchange. Should be opening sometime this year. So the social canvas for this mall is actually on top of the building. You can see the whole green landscape on top provides a wonderful opportunity for everybody within the mall to have access to this amenity, but at the same time, allow them to be very integrated and very much still a part of the overall commercial experience. And by using certain elements like placemaking and creating little moments of celebration, you can create little pockets of wonder where people can stop, pause, take a moment, take a breather, because we really feel that at the end of the day, it's about creating meaningful spaces where people can come together, bond, socialize, and create memories. So I think that is us, that is where DPA is coming from, and we hope to carry on with the panel discussion that we can have a more in-depth discussion.